What's happening? This is Brian Funk and I'm with Audrey here, and I'm here to tell you about this monthly music mission for my music production club. It's May, and I'm gonna make everybody a free Spring Reverb that they can use in their Ableton Live sessions. This just in, Brian and Audra, the free samples you are making can be used in any DAW or plugin with a convolution reverb, including the free M Convolution Easy by Melda Production. Back to you. I've got two guitar amplifiers, a Supro right over here, and a Fender Deluxe over here. They both have Spring Reverb. I'm gonna create an impulse response with my guitar and put it into Ableton's hybrid reverb so that you can use this Spring Reverb sound inside your music. I'm gonna give members of the Music Production Club my guitar chords sample pack, and that's using my Fender Jag Stang over here running through a fractal amplifier simulator, and I've got a whole bunch of audio effects as well. There's 185 different chords in every single key. So lots of fun stuff you can play around with. And the final part of the monthly music mission is an exercise from my book, The 5-Minute Music Producer. And it's called an underused resource. And this is where we're gonna choose an instrument, plugin, software, or some other music making tool that you already have but don't use much. Use that as a centerpiece of your music making. So the idea is that this goes along with using something new, and spring is a time of new birth, renewal. So we're gonna make that part of our monthly music mission. So we're gonna use Spring Reverb, guitar chords, and this concept of using something we already have that hasn't gotten a lot of use yet. So now let's make our reverb. All right, I've got my Fender Jag Stang running into my Supro Amulet, and it's got a nice Spring Reverb. So I'm just gonna get a quick recording of this Spring Reverb sound just by muting the guitar strings, and we can use that inside of Ableton's hybrid reverb. So I've switched the mic now to the Fender Deluxe, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. And that should do it. All right. Now we're in live. Let's hear what we got. Okay, so this one sounds pretty nice. We'll just rename this Supro, give it that gray Supro color. And now let's see the Fender Deluxe. So we're gonna take this one here. We will rename this, let's give it a nice green like the amp. Consolidate both of these. So now we're gonna grab the hybrid reverb and just drop it on a track here and drop it on the same track. We're gonna set these to be convolution. So we're only here in the convolution, which is our Supro here and our Fender Deluxe. So we'll rename these BF Supro, Spring, BF, Fender. So to test it out, I'm gonna go inside my guitar chord sample pack. Let's hear how the D major 6/9 sounds. And now let's hear it with the Supro reverb. Nice. And without it again. Really crank it. Kind of sounds like it's coming out of my Supro. Got a D minor 6. Let's hear it through the Fender Deluxe Spring Reverb. And the D major. Cool, so this adds a lot of life to these chords. Let's hear how this sounds on some drums. These are the analog drums I have. I ran all these drum machines through a Moog filter circuit, added some overdrive, distortion, and saturation through the Moog. So that's why these have some grit to them. Let's hear it through the Supro. Sounds like it's coming through a guitar amp. I mean, that's a lot, but at smaller rates. And let's give the Fender a shot as well. I'll bring it down to about 20% as well. Different sound, right? All right, it's spring and I've got the windows open and there are birds chirping like crazy. So I made a quick little recording of some birds right outside my window here. There they are, having a good old time. And I thought it'd be cool to combine the spring reverb with the birds so that when you hit this reverb, you're gonna get the guitar amp reverb, but also like this ambience of birds chirping. Sometimes you can have fun with convolution reverb by just trying weird things. So I'm gonna set this track I made called Bird-Verb to resample, record enable it, and I'm just gonna capture first the Supro and then the Fender Deluxe, and we'll see what it sounds like inside the hybrid reverb after we're done. All right, so now we got two different ones. We've got the Supro Bird-Verb and we got the Fender Bird-Verb. I'll just duplicate these two reverbs here. And I'm gonna put now the Supro Bird-Verb here and the Fender Bird-Verb here. Now let's hear what these chords sound like going through the Bird-Verb. It comes out almost like a twinkling sound. It's really interesting. Let's hear the other one. Again, I'll crank this up. Right there at the end, you heard that? How nice is that? So real subtle stuff here. We can put these guys onto our drums and hear how they work with the drums. So let's start with the Fender Bird-Verb. Again, you'd probably do this more to taste. But it's just a little character to our reverb now. There's a little more than just reverb. You can really hear it on that when it's cranked up. It's pretty funny. And then those birds kind of chirp away. So for free download, I've got 4 different reverbs: the Fender Deluxe reverb, the Supro reverb, and then the Supro Bird-Verb and the Fender Bird-Verb. Those are for everybody. Make some music with it. I'd love to hear what you do. For members of the Music Production Club, you're also going to get my guitar chords sample pack. It's 185 chords, regular kind of triads, major, minor, but then also extended chords, 7s, 9s, 13s, major 7s, all that kind of stuff. Really fun, and you can just drop them into your session and have these nice guitar chords. And then finally, we want to use an underused resource, one of these activities from my book, The 5-Minute Music Producer. If you like these types of activities, this is a book of 365 of them. They only take about 5 minutes to do, and they can be great for getting started, finishing songs, or just when inspiration's a little dry. You got something here you can work on. So if you want to be part of a community of music makers, check out the Music Production Club. We do a monthly music mission every single month. We share our work on our Discord. We have live meetings where we connect and work on music together and listen back and give each other some helpful feedback. And you also get access to a huge collection of some of my best work. You'll get my newest stuff as soon as I create it, and it's all coming right to your inbox as soon as it's done. So that's the Music Production Club. But otherwise, enjoy the Spring Reverbs and make some music with it. I'd love to hear what you come up with. Please share it with me. It'd be great to see what you do with these sounds and to hear some of your music as if it was coming out of my guitar amplifiers. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a great day.